Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Steve from Rockstar Eater coming to you with another rockin' episode. And guess where I'm at today? I am out here in Hawaii. Yes, on the island of Maui, which I haven't been to in over 10 years. So this is very exciting for me to be back here. Kicking it off with the ultimate Maui food tour. There's a lot of places in Maui that you can get good food, a lot of different towns and cities, but why not start with Lahaina, which is one of the biggest tourist spots in all of Maui. So today I'm going to be covering some of the best food spots that you can hit up. So this is the video I encourage you to stick all the way to the end of, because I'm going to show you really awesome brunch, really awesome dinner, and really awesome dessert spot. And also, if you're new to this channel, take a moment right now to hit that subscribe button, as well as that notification bell, because I post these food and travel videos weekly you don't want to miss out on. So go ahead, do that right now. And with that being said, let's head over to our first spot. So it is 9 a.m. and I'm gonna start with this very special restaurant called Mala Ocean Tavern. This is one of the most popular breakfast restaurants that you can find in Maui. It has breakfast, there's happy hour, there's also dinner. This restaurant was even voted best restaurant on Maui according to Maui Times, which is really good. That's why I gotta check it out. And just to give you a little background, this restaurant has been here for 20 years, so it is long-standing in the community. It's, I would say it's like coastal American food with Mediterranean as well as some Hawaiian twist. I mean, obviously, since we're in Hawaii, right? And look, this is the cool thing about this restaurant is that there's indoor seating, but then in the patio, you have a really nice ocean view. I like it. One-sided menu. Look at that. If you want to get your cocktails for breakfast, they got it here. But for sure, you got to get something like a juice or a coffee, right? Since it's 9 a.m., good time to have that. And here are your popular items. Yes, there are roosters here. You can hear them. So I heard their Egg Benedicts is very popular. Their Mala breakfast plate is pretty awesome. But then you can also get your lunch small plates too. Seared ahi bruschetta is like the star of the show, so I'm getting that. And they also have your nice salads, as well as lunch entrees. Look at that, market fish plate. Oh yeah, for sure. So on the Tides menu, it looks like they got some drinks, have some of your foods, and then they also have the mimosas, $6, 6 days a week, or $30 build your own. Well, good way to start off with some of that ube hot bread. So this is from the Tides menu. Yeah, this bread is made of ube. Yeah, it's a very popular flavor. So it's pretty hot. Yep, I feel it, and it comes with some of that whipped honey butter and sea salt. And I do recommend get here early because the seats fill up pretty quickly. Everybody wants to sit right where all the action is at, which is by the ocean. There's a splash zone that's right over there. You know why I'm not sitting there, right? Yeah, want to keep it kind of safe. Don't want my food to get so salty, you know what I'm saying? I heard that their watermelon drink is really good. Fresh squeezed, and then it's filtered, so it's supposed to have like a very clean taste. Hopefully it's very seasonal tasting too. Yes, very clean tasting. I wouldn't say it's like super sweet. It's like a very moderate sweetness. I mean, me personally, if it were sweeter, I would really like it, but still, it's a really excellent tasting watermelon juice. Don't you just love that really rich purple color?
All right, so I'll start you off with that.
And then we're ready for...
Oh, you ready?
Yeah, we'll do the ube already.
Oh, nothing better than fresh baked bread, whether it's for dinner or for breakfast. I've had ube ice cream, I've had ube cakes, but I think this is the first time I've had an ube bread as a kind of like as a starter appetizer at a restaurant. You kind of taste that ube flavor, but I think it's really great because it's so fresh, right out of the oven. Put some of that butter, you got magic right there. So excited for everything else that's coming out. I cannot believe how small this kitchen is. I could barely walk in here, but they are cranking out everything on the menu, like the breakfast foods, the happy hour, as well as the dinner items if you come during the dinner time, and they all look pretty fantastic. Like after it's made, it's garnished and it's ready to go. So starting off with two of some of the hottest appetizers on the menu. This one is the Poison Crew. This is very popular. This is like their Tahitian ceviche, as they call it. So the catch looks like it's tuna, and in here is coconut, kula onion, cucumber, avocado, chili oil, and it comes with a side of Molokai sweet potato chips. That is so interesting. I don't think I've ever had a ceviche like this before. You see the color? That's chili oil. You could almost think you're eating a Chinese dish, right? But what you need to do for sure is to put it on top of the chips. Yeah, this is a really good dish. I like it. Okay, and this is only the appetizer. I still got this one right here. Now, this is the one that put them on the map. If you come to the restaurant just to eat the seared ahi bruschetta, I wouldn't blame you. Everybody loves this one. So yes, this is the seared ahi bruschetta. So we got the flaxseed toast in the bottom, along with the loco tomatoes that are in the center, edamame, and balsamic. And that's the seared tuna itself. So when I came here, this is the first thing I thought about at this restaurant is the ahi tuna bruschetta. The tuna itself is very fresh and not overly peppery too, because that's one of the things I've noticed about ahi tuna that's seared in the past is just really how peppery it is. It tastes nice actually all around, but I don't think I've ever had it on bread like this before. You see that? Have you ever seen tuna on bread like that before? Most interesting bruschetta I've ever had. I don't think you're gonna find this in any Italian restaurants. So I got a mix between breakfast and lunch items. So if you want a breakfast dish and you like French toast, and this is the one I heard you have to get. So this is their French toast with the ube ice cream. Look how colorful it is. That is so awesome. Strawberries with the coconut syrup, and we also got some of the blueberries as well. Very nice. And if you guys are into Eggs Benedict, they got it on the menu too. Yes, so you get your choice of protein like the seared ahi or the grilled fish or lamb sausage or ribeye steak. I got the seared ahi. I heard that's a very good choice. So you get 2 eggs on top of the flaxseed toast. So it's kind of like the ahi bruschetta in some ways, but just made, you know, differently. And we also have some hash browns on the side. Mahi mahi. Yes, delicious Hawaiian fish. Has local vegetables, rice, and mojo verde. You see that green sauce on the side? Oh yeah. I'm gonna get to this one first because the ice cream is melting. And let me tell you, this is the earliest time in my life I have ever had ice cream. Unprecedented moment. So this is, I don't know what to think of it, but it's just the way it is. So I'm gonna just enjoy it. Tastes just like ube ice cream. I like that flavor. I mean, not my first choice of ice cream flavor, but I do like it. You know, when you eat it, it kind of reminds you of the Philippines or some Asian country out there. Very exotic. So I suppose you're supposed to eat this French toast with the ice cream. So the ice cream is kind of like the syrup or the dressing that's over it. Look at that. Look at the color. That's so awesome, right? Wow, that's good. Well, the French toast tastes like French toast, like you would find in a lot of breakfast restaurants, even back in LA from where I'm from. But the addition of the ube ice cream, which is now melted, it's a very good coating. Adds like a ube flavor. I like it. I haven't had an Eggs Benedict in quite a while. That hollandaise sauce is really good. Whoa, it's creamy and it's full of flavor. And I love the tuna on top of it. You see this right here? I have never had an Eggs Benedict like this before. Whoa. Okay, this is a good dish. For sure, you gotta get this one. Nothing groundbreaking, but it doesn't have to be. Even if you've eaten it like 100 times, same flavor, it really hits the spot for breakfast. Gotta have your hash brown with your eggs, right? And did I mention how good their coffee is here? It's some pretty good coffee. They sell the coffee beans here, so very full flavored. So when you come to this island, don't just go to your usual like Starbucks. Go to the local restaurants because Hawaii really has some of the best coffee that you can find anywhere. Look at that. Look at my beautiful lunch item. This is a complete meal. Yeah, so for $30, all this, it's not a cheap restaurant, but flavor is definitely good. Another thing I learned about this restaurant is that it is one of very few businesses that did not burn down during the fire last year in Lahaina. So this is a treasure, not just because of the ocean scenery, amazing food, award-winning food. Yeah, so get it, everything, like the ube ice cream with the French toast, the bruschetta, egg benedict. It's all really good. All of them have their own flavors and personality. Here in Lahaina, if you want brunch, this is definitely the spot. And before I get out of here, guys, I want to give a shout out to Caleb. He's one of the owners here at this really awesome restaurant. So look out for him. Tell him you saw this episode. He's going to take really good care of you, right, Caleb?
Automatic.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Awesome. And after a pretty good brunch, you got to get some ice cream, right? And there's really only one place you got to check out for some good ice cream. You got to check out Island Cream Company. This is the highest rated ice cream shop in all of Maui. They've won so many awards, and they really have a very unique way of making ice cream that's not quite like an ice cream, not quite like a gelato, but they call it an island cream. That sounds very unique, right? All of this ice cream is handmade in the store every morning. Once it sells out, it sells out. And I heard that it has won pretty much every award under the sun, like from BuzzFeed to Business Insider. Really one of the best ice creams you can get, not just in Maui, but all of America. So in case you guys are wondering, that's how much it costs. One scoop is $7.25, two is $9.20. Then you can even do something like 6 mini scoop sampler for $14.95, which includes the homemade hot fudge. It's not a cheap ice cream store, but it's definitely quality. Let me assure you that. And then you can get a pint. They do sell the pints here. And you can get your ice cream with handmade cones, which is $1.50 each, as well as all these wonderful toppings. Yeah, you can go all out with this. So everything from the sundaes to the banana split, you see it comes in different sizes. Like you can get the 1 scoop, 2 scoop, 3 scoop, and okay, even coffee too. That sounds so good. Iced coffee, especially when it's this hot. Ooh, and look, they even have these that you can take to go. So these are dipped bananas, cream sandwich, ice cream sandwich, okay, different flavors. And down here we got your pints. This is what I'm gonna do, the 6 scoop sampler, yes. See, look at that, guys. You can finish it off with some of that hot fudge. Let me tell you guys, it's a very tight space. There's only little outdoor seating, very little indoor seating, and I heard that this ice cream shop gets pretty packed, especially at nighttime. So just letting you know, if you can't sit anywhere around here, have a backup plan to enjoy the ice cream. And you want to eat it fast because, of course, ice cream melts. And if you guys are still kind of uncertain about what kind of ice cream this is, like I said, it's not exactly like your traditional ice cream. It's premium ice cream that's blended with gelatos, so you have what's called like their island cream, a very unique style of ice cream making that you only find here at the store. But I heard that they probably will expand in the near future. So rich. That's the way I like it. I generally do like chocolate ice cream, so of course I'm going to get something like that, right? They do have something that's more like the regular chocolate, but really, get this one. Yeah, the turtle one is really the one to get. Everybody's saying this is the one. But then the Lahaina cream one is if you're more in the coffee mood. Tastes just like coffee, but kind of creamier, I guess. Tastes, of course, it's a very different taste than the chocolate one. Okay, so far everything here is pretty enjoyable. I like the taste of the Captain Cookie one as well. Now let me tell you, I'm not the biggest expert on, like, I can't tell you exactly what differentiates a gelato taste versus, let's say, an American ice cream. But what I can tell you, it's definitely very high quality. Peaches, kind of a different flavor. Got to kind of change it up a little bit, right? That is so fruity. Yeah, for sure. You definitely need to get a fruity ice cream to kind of balance everything out. You know what I'm saying? But then this one I heard is one of their big best sellers, the Lilikoi cheesecake. Okay, I spoke too soon. I think that one's my favorite. It's just like a cheesecake, but in ice cream form. Like so cheesy. Cheesy, and you taste the bits of that graham cracker on top. All right, it's good ice cream. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. Glacier Ice Station. So this is the ultimate shave ice experience. Have you ever seen anything like this before, where you can make your own shave ice, custom shaved ice? So they would give you the bowl of ice, which I'll get in just a bit, and you have so many flavors that you can flavor your shaved ice. Wow, so many flavors. I wouldn't even know how to flavor my shaved ice. This is like so overwhelming. Yeah, why not just put everything in there, right? Get like this most spectacular flavor ever. This machine, I heard, it's going to expand. They're going to have more of these machines all over the US and all over the world. But this is the first place you can find it, here in Maui. When you taste that, it really feels like you're eating snowflakes in your mouth. It's so delicate, it's so light, it melts. And it's not just the fruity flavors of the syrup, but you have the condensed milk that adds the creaminess, also a little bit of sweetness too. I have not had a shaved ice in Hawaii in a long time, so this is actually quite a fun experience. Look, all the different flavors you can get. That's pretty awesome, right? Yes. I don't know if I've really enjoyed shaved ice so much. I mean, even back in LA, I don't get shaved ice that often, even when I go to those Korean cafes, you know, the bingsu. But in Hawaii, for sure, they get the fullest experience. You got to get this. And if you guys are looking to try their most popular shaved ice on the menu, it is the Spashi. Look at that presentation. Isn't that something? So it's a premium glacier ice with fresh fruit puree, topped with mango, strawberry puree, and then on the side we got the diced fruits along with the snow cap, kind of looks like salmon eggs right there, and the mochi, and then the snow cap, which is condensed milk. So if you guys don't feel like making your own shaved ice, you can have them make it for you, the Spashi, with all your incredible toppings. Whoa, that is really good. I feel like you can really taste the difference between artificial flavoring and the puree that they make in the house. There is a sweetness to it, but it's not like off-putting type of sweetness where you only taste the sugar. It's really balanced with the natural flavors of the fruits, and you know, even the condensed milk on top, the snow cap, makes it nice and creamy. So there's like a really different levels of flavor going on here in the Spashi. So I recommend you get it, actually. Unless you really know how to design your shaved ice through that machine, get this with all the additional toppings. It's really some of the best shaved ice I've had, at least in a Hawaiian eatery. Wow, that ice cream and shaved ice really fills you up. It's no joke. I think I'm gonna rest for a few hours, and then I'm gonna be heading off to my really awesome dinner destination. In Maui, thankfully, there's a lot of really nice things to see in between. I traveled a little bit north to a town called Kahana because I'm going to be checking out a really special spot. This is Miso Fat Sushi. According to Yelp, this is the highest rated sushi restaurant in all of Maui. It has some of the freshest fish. A lot of customers line up for even 2 hours to eat at this restaurant at night, which means I have to eat here too. It's a small hole in the wall, like the definition of a hole in the wall. The restaurant section, the dining, is right over there with the sushi bar as well as some tables. Now you see why it's so crowded. But then when you walk in from this entrance, you'll notice that there is kind of like a gift shop here. They have all of these really cool t-shirts and tank tops. So yes, you can shop for your merchandise as well after you eat sushi, or maybe even before. So just letting you guys know that they don't have reservations, so it's dine-in or takeout, which is why you need to come early in the day in order to get your seat. This restaurant is really known for their specialty rolls, especially the TNT roll, featured on diners, drive-ins, and dives. Yeah, famous, this roll, very famous dish. And then they also have chef specials, so if you guys don't know what to order, this is probably a good section to order some good food. For sure, I'm getting the miso butterfish because I heard that is something a lot of people get here. I mean, even like the chirashi, how could you go wrong with that, especially if you're into traditional Japanese sushi? But then if you want to keep it really traditional, you can do nigiri, so 2 pieces. They have market price items like kampachi, uni, ebi, well actually kani, toro. Yes, I recognize all this. And if you guys are a vegetarian, this is worth mentioning. They do have rolls that can accommodate you. So yes, come into this restaurant and order these very creative, healthy rolls, non-meat. Okay, and if you guys are watching and you're a local, Kama'aina, you enjoy 10% off. So valid for dine-in only, you present your local ID, 10%. Better than nothing, right? Oh man, look at that piece of fatty tuna, that toro. It's like really like butter. Yeah, it looks so rich. It's like really so fatty. That thing is going to be like an explosion of flavor in your mouth. In fact, I heard a good number of the fish selections is caught from the owner, the restaurant's fishing boat out locally. That's why this restaurant is always so busy. Whether you sit at the bar or you sit at the table, you're gonna wait for a long time, especially if you come during the wrong hour. This is the way I roll. Look at all this sushi here. It looks pretty nice, right? So this one is the miso fat roll, one of their special rolls. So spicy tuna roll with cucumber, topped with broiled unagi, avocado, tobiko, unagi sauce, and sesame seeds. Okay, and this is the roll that put them on the map. This is called the TNT roll. So it's shrimp, tempura, crab roll, topped with house ahi poke. You can see it on the top. Unagi sauce, agave honey, avocado with sesame seeds. Wow, looks really good. And this one is called their local roll. So this is all their local catches. We got some tuna, marlin, mahi, and look at all that beautiful sauce on top of it. Oh yeah, I got some avocado as well. So this is all the nigiri that I got. So that one is the yellowtail, very easy. That one is the tuna. And look how big these slices are, pretty nice, right? And this one is the marlin. That one is salmon. And then we got the mackerel. And then that one is the mahi, beautiful color. And this one is the fatty tuna, which is the toro. Yes, it looks very fatty. And this one is the tuna sashimi. Yeah, so there's sashimi you gotta get here, as well as their yellowtail sashimi, the salmon sashimi, octopus, mahi. Okay, marlin. Okay, marlin. And this one is from the chef's special section. It's called the miso butterfish. It takes a little while to cook, but I heard it's so worth it because it's one of their specialties. If you sit at the bar, you can actually do an omakase menu, so you don't have to like just order and just try to guess. If you want the chef to customize your meal, they do have an omakase menu here as well. And I pretty much got a little bit of all of their good stuff, like some nigiri, some of the rolls, some of the sashimi. And when you have a restaurant where the fish is caught locally, they pick it every day, then for sure sashimi is like, you just can't miss it. Yeah, you can miss it in an all-you-can-eat sushi restaurant, but not like in one of these kind of restaurants. Maybe I'll start with the yellowtail. And what I notice about the sushi is, look at it. Look how thick this piece is. Yeah, they cut it pretty big. I mean, the rice ratio, there is quite a bit of rice underneath, but then at the same time, they put quite a lot of fish on top. Right, well, you're getting your money's worth, kind of, right? That's like sushi comfort food. I can already tell this is the type of sushi that you take your family to. Father, mother, kids, family style sushi. So much rice, so much fish. It's like really filling. After I ate that one bite, it was delicious, but at the same time I felt like, wow, that's quite a mouthful. Yes. Okay, now here's something I don't eat in Los Angeles that often. This is more of a Hawaii thing, the marlin. Yeah, so when you are here in Hawaii, whether in Oahu or Maui, marlin is one of those fish that you should order because it's pretty unique. My whole mouth is covered. Big portions. So that marlin, I think it tastes kind of like tuna in some ways. I mean, it's not like melt in your mouth, buttery taste. It has more of like a simple, clean taste, but I like it. It's good stuff. But you know what else I like is salmon. This is really my kind of sashimi. I've said this in so many of my videos. I don't think you could really go wrong with salmon in sushi restaurants, even in all-you-can-eat sushi restaurants. Here, it's pretty rich tasting. It has like a very strong, characteristic salmon flavor. As much as I really am a sashimi, nigiri type of person, I'm so curious to see what their rolls taste like because everybody's raving about it. Why don't we start with the miso fat roll right there. There's so much tuna in the center. Do you see that? Richness of the avocado on top. Very flavorful eel sauce. It has a lot of flavor. It actually reminds me a lot of the sushi rolls back in LA. The TNT roll. This was made popular by Guy Fieri. I thought the miso fat roll was good. The TNT roll, that's really good. So it's basically like a shrimp tempura roll with the ahi tuna poke on top. Incredibly flavorful. Because you know, like in LA from where I'm from, you have so many sushi restaurants with so many different kinds of rolls that I don't know if one really stands out more than the other to the point where it will be featured on a TV show. But what I can tell you is that it is very tasty. You're not going to go wrong with it. I really like it a lot. And this is coming from somebody who's more of a sushi, nigiri, and sashimi type of person. And how about this other roll? Look at that. Oh yeah. I think with this one, there's more of a simplicity of the taste. I mean, of course, there's sauce over it, but there's three kinds of fish. Like I said, the tuna, the marlin, and the mahi-mahi. So that one is the one you should get if you want to really experience like Hawaii fish. Okay, well, this is definitely very different, right? Some octopus. Yeah, I got to get some of this too, right? It doesn't taste like eating toro, but it doesn't have to be. I mean, octopus is its own thing, so you can enjoy it for what it is, right? Nice and crunchy. Okay, so this is the premium stuff. Toro. I wouldn't be surprised if this one is my favorite one out of all of them. Let's see. Oh man. Truly, that's the best one out of all of them. That one is like butter. It just really melts in your mouth. So rich tasting too. Wow, it's good. It's a good sushi restaurant. So far, I am impressed. Super impressed. You see, what a good flavor profile because we even have like the miso butterfish. It's so smoky, it's crispy too, because it's been cooked in like an oven, I think. So it has like a really good smoky, crispy texture and taste. I think it has a little bit more of a fishier taste than everything else, but then it's pretty common because that's how mackerels usually taste anyways. Unless you get Spanish mackerel, that's like on another level. But hey, it's very healthy for you. It is, so that's why I always get it. All right, what about some of the yellowtail? Yeah, it's yellowtail sashimi. That yellowtail is almost like the toro. That thing really just dissolves in your mouth right when it goes in. So fresh, high quality. Yeah, they're using some pretty awesome fish here. I mean, you can tell everything is just really high quality. It's kind of a small restaurant, so when it gets busy, it's packed in here. It's loud, but it's pretty fun though, and the fish is pretty good. So like I said, sizable portions. So I would say get this sashimi if you want to kind of take it easy on the carbs and not get full so quickly. But the nigiri is good, let me tell you that. So yes, remember that miso fat sushi, one of the highest rated sushi restaurants in Maui. It's good. So anyways, I'm gonna finish up here, but thank you so much for sticking all the way to the end of this Maui food tour. So hopefully this helps you in finding some really awesome spots around the whole Lahaina area. Anyways, I'll see you all in the next food adventure.